it's so muggy out. I can't stand it. Like, I love the rain, but I don't like the after effects of all the mugginess. But I guess you can't have your cake and eat it too, which I think is absurd. You should be able to do both. But who am I, right? Who am I? But anyway, mail drop time. So, let's go on a little journey together. A journey of wonder and self-exploration and greatness and other stuff that I like to talk about. So, that didn't work, did it? Let's try it again. Hey! Okay, so I wanted to talk about, what was it again? I forgot. Hold up. Okay, I remember now. It's when life gets uncomfortable, that's when it's time to grow. So I was thinking about it the other day, right? When you think about bugs and stuff like that, the exoskeletons, right? When they are starting to grow, when things start getting tough for them, what happens is the shell gets real tight because they're growing on the insides. And as they're growing on the insides, then their shell starts to crack and they start to blow up, right? So their shell starts to get smaller and smaller and they start getting really uncomfortable. And then what happens? They crack out of that shell, and when they crack out of that shell, they end up as this beautiful, beautiful creature. I just think about butterflies and stuff. Well, I guess not so much butterflies. Think about like lobsters, right? Like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. When he started getting, when he was molting, that's what it's called. It's called molting. So I think about it, you can molt as a person, right? Because when life starts getting, nice. When life starts to get uncomfortable, that's when it's time for you to level up. It's time for you to evolve and change and become someone completely different. You know, because I remember watching the commercials, the Kobe system commercials, and it was like, are you a different animal and the same beast? And a lot of times people didn't understand what that meant, right? And I think I know what it means. Essentially, it means, are you the same person, yet with a totally different mind? What am I looking for? Looking for adhesive. But are you a different person? Are you a different person with a totally different mindset? Or are you the same person? As in, lost my train of thought. Okay, I got the train back. So essentially, when you're a different animal and the same beast, it means that you evolve, right? So are you the same internally fireful, full being that you were before, yet now you understand things a bit differently? Are you a different animal and the same beast? You know, are you that beast? Are you that ferocious being that you have always been, but now you've evolved to something stronger? Think of it like Pokemon, right? Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard still has that same flame on the end of its tail, yet each time it becomes a different animal. Yet it's the same exact beast. And that's the question, can you be that? Are you like that? You know, when life gets uncomfortable, are you willing and are you able to say, you know what, it's time for me to evolve, yet I'm not gonna use that ember. I'm not gonna lose that fight, that fire in my soul. Are you able to understand how life works? You realize not everything's gonna be as easy as you always thought it would be. Things aren't easy, life isn't easy, but it can be easy if you make it easy. So, as I was getting ready to get in my car, the security guard from Home Depot was like, what are you doing? I was like, getting in my car. He said, you're recording a video. I was like, oh yeah, I do vlogs. He's like, what is that? So I explained to him what exactly all that is. And at first he was just like kind of skeptical. Then I showed him, he was like, whoa, this looks really nice. Do you do this for other people? And I was like, I mean, I charge money, yeah. He was like, let me get a card. Whew. All right, I thought I was about to get arrested for something slight, but I like it. It's working out for me. A foul! So for me, I have that same fire in my heart and my soul that I've always had since I was a kid. Right? When I was a kid, I always wanted to be a hero. I always wanted to make a difference in the world and save the world and change the world. That was always my dream and my desire. But as I've gotten older, you know, I've evolved. It's like, I still want to do those things, but I'm a better person now. Or I understand better how to achieve those goals. You know, it's like, at no point in time did I lose that passion and that fire. It was racing nobody. At no point in time did I lose that passion and desire and that fire in my heart to be great. But as time has gone on, I've learned a new way to do it. You know, I've developed a stronger way to do it. I wanted to check out this place that I keep seeing. It looks amazing. but I'm wearing flippy floppies. But it's okay though, it's all good. I can make this happen. But yes, at no point in time have I stopped being that kid. At no point in time have my desires changed. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Oh shoot, look at these butterflies. You see it? I love it back here. It's like butterflies everywhere. But at no point in time, well, again, that's a lie. So I have changed, right? When I was going through puberty and all the adolescence, my mindset changed. I no longer really wanted to make a difference in the world. I forgot who I was. I didn't know who I was. But now I got back to that. I'm back into that position, and now I completely understand how I need to be, who I need to be. You know, because it's difficult to explain. But you lose yourself sometimes when you're trying to appease to other people. You know, when you're trying to be something for everybody, you end up being nothing for no one. You know, so I was a completely different animal and a different beast. But now I've gotten back to where I am the same beast, but a different animal. You know, I am someone, I've evolved, you know, and you can evolve too. You probably have evolved. You just haven't realized that you have that power to get to that position. Like you are amazing, right? Like you have the power to change the world. But a lot of times we forget that because it was never even told to us that we could. Like my parents told me all the time I could change or I could make a difference in the world. So I believe that in my heart and in my being. You know, it's like when things get difficult, oh shoot. No chupacabras. I think I need to get out of here. It's getting a little sketchy. But this place is pretty though, isn't it? All right, let me get out of here. But yeah, when things get uncomfortable, when life gets uncomfortable, don't take it as a sign of failure. Don't take it as a sign of, you know, just, it's a struggle. Life is a struggle. You know, life should be simple. It should be, but it's not. And it's designed that way on purpose. Because if everything was easy, if you were handed everything, you wouldn't appreciate the things you had to work for. And I know that for a fact because when I was a kid, my father, when we would go to the toy store, I would always say I wanted something. Right, I want this toy, I want that toy. And what he would do is he would give me the money for the toy and say, okay, Mike, I see you outside. And he would wait outside this toy store in the mall, and I would never come out with that same toy I wanted. I sometimes didn't even come out with a toy at all. It's because I didn't really want what I said I wanted. You know, I didn't need what I said I needed. It was just a thing. And it's like you have to realize what are those things that you don't need that you have, and those things that you want that you need, and are you willing to work for it? Are you willing to sweat for it? You know, are you willing to make that sacrifice for it? Because if you aren't willing to sacrifice, somebody else is willing to sacrifice for it, and that's the person who's going to achieve your goals. So in order for you to achieve your goals, you have to be a different animal and the same beast. You have to evolve. You have to keep that fire in your heart. You know, life gets difficult, things get difficult. You need to grow and evolve, and you need to break that mold. Just be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. You know, just look back at all the times you've made a failure and wonder, were you trying to be yourself or someone else? Because most times when I've made a failure in life, I was trying to be someone else. And it didn't work out because it just wasn't authentic. Like, I'm a nutcase. I can't hide that and keep it secret. I enjoy it and I love it. So, just be you. Just be who you were meant to be. Greatness, right? Oh yeah, before I forget, I wanted to show you on my shirt. I think it's pretty cool. I made it myself. So I got the owl here, and I got the words here, and then on the back. And this is like the killer. I took this from Cody Weiner, and I put Netter Gold up on it. Sweet, right? And I got the headbands too. So yeah. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you want the bell icon, that'd also be cool too. If you want to leave a comment, that's also even groovier. So if you want to do all those things and likes and thumbs up and whatnot, and let me know that I'm doing something somewhat decent, somewhat right, I would love love to see it. Yeah, so let me go home, and I guess, what time is it? It's like 2 o'clock, so I think I actually need to eat breakfast. Ugh. Sorry, Chris.